There are losses you notice right away when you are with a narcissist. The way they insult you, the way they control you, the way they chip away at your confidence, those are all visible. But then there are losses so slow, so hidden, so subtle, so deeply corrosive that you do not even realize they're happening until it's too late. They creep into your life suddenly, almost invisibly, and by the time you wake up to what has been stolen from you, a major part of your life has already passed. That is when the hopelessness hits, when you sit down in your 40s and 50s or even later and recognize the time you cannot get back. The opportunity is gone forever, the innocence taken away, and the growth that never came. And that is what I want to talk about today. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. The topic is 5 delays narcissists create that you only realize in your 40s and 50s. Number 1, the growing up delay. The very first delay you experience, though you do not know it at the time, is the delay of growing up. What do I mean by that? Growing up is not just about getting older. It's about emotional maturity. It's about facing challenges, making mistakes, learning, adapting, and slowly building an identity of your own. It is about the natural unfolding of life where you get to make decisions, fall on your face, and then stand back up. That is what life gives to most people in their teens and 20s. But when you meet a narcissist very, very young, you do not get that chance. Your whole life becomes about adapting to them. Instead of maturing through your own choices, you are maturing through fear. Instead of learning how to trust yourself, you're learning how to walk on eggshells. Instead of developing an identity, you are developing coping mechanisms. And unfortunately, you do not even notice it because when you are young, you think this is normal. You think every relationship is just like this. You think love is supposed to feel like survival. So years pass by and you keep on adapting, shape shifting, contorting yourself and trying not to upset them. Before you know, though, your 30s are gone, your 40s begin, and suddenly you look back and realize you never grew up. You never had the chance to grow into who you were supposed to become. Your personality is not truly yours. It is a survival costume stitched together from fears, punishments, and coping skills. This is why people in their 40s sometimes sit in their therapy crying, saying, I do not know who I am, because they literally never got to become themselves. And the consequence of this delay is massive, unfortunately. You enter middle age still carrying the emotional immaturity of someone much younger. Decisions feel impossible, independence feels foreign. You may even feel like a child in an adult body because you were never allowed to take the natural risks of life that help people mature. That is the first and the most devastating delay. Now, the second one, the knowing yourself delay. Life is supposed to be experiential. You are supposed to try things, fail, succeed, travel, explore hobbies, fall in love, fall out of love, change careers, meet different people, right? All of those experiences teach you who you are. They teach you your likes and dislikes, your values, boundaries, and your desires. That's how people get to know themselves. But when you are with a narcissist, you never get to go on that journey, do you? Because the only person you are allowed to know is them. You spend your entire life studying their moods, their likes, dislikes, triggers, and their needs. You know exactly what makes them happy and what makes them explode. You know when they want silence and when they want attention. You know how to read the room when they walk in because your life literally depends on it. But ask yourself, in all those years, how much did you learn about yourself? What did you discover about your hobbies, your passions, your deepest values? Nothing. Because all you were doing was surviving them, was it not? The consequence of this delay is that when you finally escape, you look in the mirror and you do not even recognize yourself anymore. You do not know what you like to eat without being criticized. You do not know what kind of music you love without someone rolling their eyes. You do not even know what kind of partner you would want, because your entire definition of love was filtered through abuse. This is why a lot of survivors sometimes feel lost after leaving. Why? Because they realize they never got to meet themselves. And that loss is profound. Number three, the health delay. If there is one area where the narcissist leaves a permanent scar, unfortunately, it's your health. Because long term exposure to toxic stress is like erosion on metal. At first, it seems small, a little anxiety here, a little insomnia there, but over years it becomes like rust eating you from the inside out. Toxic stress is not just emotional, it's physical. Your body is designed to handle stress in bursts, but not to live inside it day and night. With a narcissist, though, that is exactly what happens. Your nervous system is always on alert. Your cortisol is high and dysregulated. Your body is always waiting for the next punishment, the next explosion, and the next unpredictable attack. And slowly, that constant tension begins to destroy you. Migraines, stomach issues, autoimmune conditions, heart problems, hormonal imbalances, panic attacks, you name it. Survivors of narcissistic abuse carry it. Why? Because the human body cannot sustain years of that stress without breaking down. And by the time you reach your 40s, 50s, you suddenly realize how much of your health has been stolen. The vitality you should have, the energy you should feel, the peace you should know in your own body, all of it eaten away by what? Years of corrosion. Number four, the love life delay. Perhaps the most heartbreaking delay of all is the love life delay, because many people go into their 20s believing they found the love of their life in the narcissist. They believe they're building a forever story, but what they are actually building unintentionally is a cage. And the tragedy is, those years when you are supposed to be out there experiencing love, exploring romance, learning about relationships, you spend all of it trying to fix something that was never real to begin with. You waste your best years waiting for someone to change, waiting for someone to see your worth, waiting for love that never comes. By the time you escape, what happens? You realize you never got to have the love life you dreamed of. You never got to experience a safe first kiss, a safe first home together, a safe first child together. All of it was stolen, replaced with drama, chaos, and pain. And that loss hits harder than almost anything else, because you cannot get those years back, can you? You cannot go back to start fresh again. You carry the grief of knowing that while other people were falling in love and learning how to build healthy relationships, you were chained to someone who only knew how to destroy. Number five, the money and job delay. This one may sound practical, but it is life shattering, because narcissists do not just control your emotions, they control your career, they control your money, they make sure you do not grow financially. Some keep you from working at all, some sabotage your job, some drain your bank accounts. Some run up debts in your name, others pretend to provide while making sure you remain dependent. And over years, what this creates is delay after delay after delay in building the life you deserve. While other people your age are buying homes, saving for retirement, building careers, what are you doing? You're just trying to survive from month to month. By the time you hit your 40s or 50s, you look around and realize you are financially years behind. You may have no savings, may have no resume, may have no career stability. And all of this makes you feel trapped even after you leave. This is not just about money, it's about independence, because financial independence is what allows people to live freely. And narcissists know that very well. This is why they keep you dependent, so that even after years you feel like you cannot stand on your own 2 feet. These are the five delays narcissists create in your life. You tell me in comments which one of these have you experienced. And let me tell you this, there is hope. Even though there has been delay, there is a unique form of hope for you. You can stop surviving and start thriving for sure, because that is possible. As long as you're breathing, you are nurturing hope, whether you realize it or not. If you want me to help you with your healing journey, join my Thrive After Narcissistic Abuse community program, in which you will be supported by me, my team, and others to stop suffering and start a life on your own terms. It's open only for a couple of days. Link is in the description. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.